For my birthday, my parents sent me a gift box. My husband looked at it and said, "Don't open it." I asked, "Why? Can't you see it?" I looked closer and froze. I didn't open it. I did something else instead. 30 minutes later, police were at the door. I'm not a big birthday person. I don't throw parties. I don't post dramatic selfies with 34 and thriving. Honestly, I forget it's my birthday until my husband buys me a chocolate bar and makes a dumb joke about being married to a mature woman. That's enough celebration for me. So when my phone rang the day before my birthday and my mom was on the line, sounding like someone had injected syrup directly into her carotid artery, I already knew something was off. "Oh, sweetheart," she gushed. "We sent you a little surprise. It should arrive right on time, right on time." Like my parents had ever been on time for anything that didn't involve my sister. So I played along. I said, "Oh, okay, thanks." She giggled. My mom doesn't giggle. "It's nothing big," she said. "Just a token of our love." That's the moment I should have known. Not because of what she said, but because she said love and didn't immediately follow it with a reminder that I'm too sensitive. But you want to believe, even after 34 years of crumbs, even when you've trained yourself not to expect anything. A stupid part of me went, maybe it's real, maybe they're trying. They weren't. Anyway, it's my birthday. My husband, Jason, makes me pancakes and lets me drink coffee in bed while he handles a work call in the other room. It's peaceful, comfortable, and then the doorbell rings. A medium-sized cardboard box sits on the mat. No ribbon, no gift tag, no glittery happy birthday balloon, just a box. Plain brown printed label, taped like it was packed by a robot. Jason picks it up, carries it into the kitchen, sets it down, and then stares at it like it might grow legs and run. "That's from my parents," I say. He doesn't say anything. Mom called yesterday. Said they were sending me a gift. Still nothing. "Then don't open it," I laugh. "Why? You think it's cursed?" He doesn't laugh. He nods at the label. So I look, really look. No handwriting anywhere. Not on the label, not on the seams, just a printed shipping tag with my name and address. The return address is a P.O. box, no street, not even a city. I start to feel cold. Jason steps closer and taps the edge of the box with one finger. "There," he says. "Do you see it?" I lean in. My heart trips, then it stumbles. Everything. Inside me goes still. Not fear exactly, not yet. Just dread with a familiar face. I don't say a word. Neither does Jason. He steps back fully, quietly. And that's when my phone rings again. It's my mother. Jason looks at the screen. I look at him. I swipe to answer and hit speaker. "Sweetie, did it arrive?" she asks, syrupy sweet. I pause. Jason doesn't move. My thumb hovers over the end call button, but I don't press it. "Yeah," I say. "It came. Did you open it?" I glance at the box. "Yeah," I lie. "I opened it. It's beautiful." "Thank you." "Oh, sweetheart," she coos. "We just wanted to remind you how much we love you. You're our girl. Don't ever forget that." My stomach drops because my mom has never said that. Not when I graduated, not when I got married, not when I cried on her couch after my miscarriage 2 years ago. Jason looks at me. I shake my head slightly. "Well," she continues in that sing-songy tone, "we just thought you deserved something nice. You're so strong. You always have been." Then she hangs up. I don't say anything for a while. Neither does Jason. The box sits between us like it's watching. "I hate how nice she was," I say finally. "I know," Jason says. "She only calls me sweetie when she's about to lie." I know. They never send gifts, not even at Christmas. Remember that one time they gave my sister a Peloton and me a scented candle from the gas station? Jason laughs. "I think that candle was used," he says. "I think it was expired." We stand there a while longer. I want to throw the box out the window, but also set it on fire, which is somewhat contradictory. But so is my family. Eventually, I sit down. Jason makes tea. The box stays on the counter. We don't open it. We don't even touch it again. It just sits there taking up space, saying nothing, saying everything. 30 minutes later, there's a knock at the door. It's not a neighbor, it's not Amazon, it's a uniform. Are you Russo? The officer asks. I nod. We've received a report about a package delivered to this address, he says. Do you mind if we come in and ask a few questions? And that's where I'll stop for now, because the box is still there, and so is everything that came with it. To understand how we got here, you need to understand my life, or at least you need to understand Ellie. Ellie is my younger sister, 3 years younger, but lighter by about 1,000 emotional pounds. If I'm duty, she's delight. If I'm the one who remembers everyone's birthdays, Ellie is the one who just can't deal with that kind of pressure right now. She was the golden child, not in a sparkly, overachieving way, but in a let's not make her upset kind of way. She cried easily. That was her power. I didn't. That was my mistake. I think I was 8 the first time I took the blame for something I didn't do. We had this hideous vase in the hallway, dark green ceramic, probably worth $12, but treated like the crown jewel of the family estate. One day it shattered. Loud crash, big mess. Ellie was standing over it, bottom lip trembling like a cartoon. I remember walking into the hallway and just knowing what was about to happen. When Mom showed up and started yelling, Ellie pointed at me. Riso did it. No warm-up, no eye contact, just betrayal, clean and cold. I hadn't touched the stupid thing. I hadn't even walked past it. But I said nothing, because I was older and she was crying. Mom looked at me like I was a disappointing puzzle she couldn't put back in the box. Well, you're the big sister. You should have been watching her. I got sent to my room. Ellie got a popsicle. And that was that. Another time, I think I was 12. Ellie borrowed my favorite sweater, wore it to school, got paint on it during art class, and then blamed me because I should have warned her it was special. Mom just nodded like it made sense. Why didn't you hide it better, Riso? You know she's still learning boundaries. That sweater had been a gift from my grandmother. Ellie never apologized. She said I overreacted. Then she cried. Then she got ice cream. And I learned again that truth doesn't get you comfort. Tears do. By the time we were adults, we weren't so much sisters as two people who'd grown up in the same house and tried to keep the peace whenever our parents were in earshot. Ellie didn't go to college. She got a yoga certification, sold essential oils for 3 months, and made a spiritual art Instagram that was actually just reposted Etsy screenshots and photos of her holding coffee mugs on beaches. Somehow, none of it ever failed. It just evolved. She's finding her way, my parents would say. She's got such a creative soul. Not everyone fits the mold, Riso, which is hilarious because I never wanted Ellie to fit the mold. I just wanted her to pay back the $600 she borrowed to launch her failed bath bomb line. But I didn't say that. I just watched from a safe emotional distance as she failed upwards with my parents cheering in the background. About a year ago, I got a call from Mom. She wanted to take me to lunch, just me. We need some girl time, she said like a treat I should be grateful for. We met at that farm-to-table place she always pretended to love, but secretly called overpriced. Ellie was already there, sipping a kale smoothie and looking like a discount lifestyle blogger. They were friendly, too friendly. We ordered small talk. Then Ellie hit me with it. So I was wondering, would it be okay if I used your name and address for something? Just for a business account for this little art thing I'm working on? It's not shady or anything. It's just easier because I'm kind of between leases and you're so stable. That word, stable, it always meant the same thing. Boring, predictable, easy to pin things on. Mom jumped in. We just thought it made sense. You're good with paperwork and it's just temporary, really. I didn't get angry. I didn't even hesitate that long. I just said no. Calm, quiet, absolute. Ellie blinked. She smiled too. Quickly. Hey, well, that's okay. Lunch ended early. After that, the freeze-out started. Not dramatic, just a gradual, colder, drier vibe. The Christmas invite got lost. Dad sent a passive-aggressive email about not supporting family projects. Ellie unfollowed me on Instagram. I didn't notice until a friend pointed it out. I told myself I didn't care, but I did. I thought they'd come back around. I thought they'd respect the boundary, that saying no wouldn't make me the villain. Instead, they just moved on without me, which was honestly fine. Quiet is better than chaos. And I've built a pretty peaceful life. Quiet house, kind husband, no one screaming, no one crying on command, no vases smashed in the hallway. But when that box landed on my doorstep on my birthday of all days, something in me knew. This wasn't random. They weren't being kind. They were being careful. Jason tapped the edge of the box. There. Do you see it? I leaned in. My heart tripped. Then it stumbled. It wasn't just the label. It was everything. The font, the plastic wrap, the barcode alignment, the kind of details you only notice when you've seen them up close.